The short answer to that is yes.
Thanks for staying with us here on The Pulse. To other stories now, some foreign spare part dealers at Abosokan have refused to comply with the Parts Dealers Association directive to shut down their shops, insisting that proper stakeholder consultation must first be held. While a number of shops remain closed, others are still operating, with their owners arguing that their businesses are legal and they belong to Ghanaian spouses. The association leadership, however, dismisses these claims as untrue. There's more in this interaction.
Now, right opposite his building, right opposite his shop, is a shop which has currently been closed but belongs to a foreign national, specifically a Nigerian. Now, this man has been here for how long?
Oh, almost 4 years, 5 years now.
Okay, and this man, according to David, sells the very same things he sells. Supplies to him at a certain amount and sells the goods or products at the same amount, and which puts pressure on his business. Now, they're not calling for a total eviction of these traders. They just want them to supply to them and leave without competing with them. That's all you want.
That's our problem.
Now, some of them have complied with the directive by closing their shops, but others have opened. We roved the markets and we realized that some shops have opened, but the reason they are not doing anything is because leadership has told them not to confront anyone whatsoever. But how does this affect you personally?
Oh, yeah, I told idea what I say and I affect you and say, almost the money back. Almost my let's say I need 1,000. Almost my 1,000 and I 1,000 too. No more matter, almost the NSO SN 1,000 or market. Who get a 900 on the bar on budget. Omojia, njesi akwese ye Ghana for na yeti mamufo no. Ye ne man boy de ne ye die ka gustom. Obi aba oso open no. Itua store wa say 5 years 50,000. Nti yanko first ka wen. So ati ase. Na e hadwen pa. Nti omde nso mba o me supply na man no monko. Ye ha onyina no no.
Then I'm paying for David Patroba ni mama. Then I'm paying for your farm because me buy na me no kasa mo catch me say oh shops near 2 months, sometimes very 3 months, no man say be. Then the cost.
Yeah, I'm fine say a meeting last and then we raised that concerns there. So from that no more time say omuntum which started yesterday, which started Monday, by a share and then Wednesday and still like be into high. You who say we don't know, so he answers, sir.
Sir, ebia ya 2 na 3 months no omo ebie no den meeting na akoso anasika be no makotua ene den.
We the Ghanaian shop owners, we don't know. Maybe after 1 month, 2 months.
And 3 months now, ebia 3 days. I brought one 1 week. I buy the padlock, say lock. You who say I buy a bie. I must say bie your maju must send ye jumana. By umbremu and what's a banisa. On supply na man nko even go supply na wasn't come your field ni so I say esin come your outside aboso kan na enka yen akofa na man no woni dia begu ye store ni yen aton because ha yen ye de a whole ntimi nko Nigeria enko je store enko ton ade send ye ati is e ha dwen pa ye ton ade wa say asisi ye ton ade wa mo say ne ma boy de obi aba so hwe Nigeria for.
So this is the situation here at Abosokan where Ghanaian traders' businesses are being pressured by these foreign nationals, especially Nigerians. They keep mentioning Nigerians. According to them, they don't totally want the eviction of these nationals. They just want them to supply to them and leave the business for them. So that's the situation here. For Joy News, my name is Adobia Asari.
Residents of Kintampo North in the Bono East region are grappling with a lack of potable water and a crumbling road network, a dual crisis that local leaders say is choking development within the area. Member of Parliament for the area, Joseph Kuma, in his interaction with my colleague Anna Sabit, details the struggles in the community in this report.
The Kintampo North municipality, known for its vibrant culture and agricultural potential, is being strangled by a lack of two most basic necessities, water and roads. For the people living here in communities like Benkrom and Tairukra, it feels like the end of the road, a place where the daily struggle isn't for luxury but for survival's basics, a drink of clean water and a path to market. Member of Parliament for the area, Joseph Kumajakala, shares the struggle the people here go through.
From Benkrum down to Tairukra Mahamakura, by March of every year, the Honorable Member of Parliament will have to be carrying tankers, water tankers, to supply the communities with water.
The most pressing crisis is hydration. The absence of potable water is not just an inconvenience, it is a public health emergency.
And this year, for instance, when basic schools were undertaking sporting activities, we had to supply them with water tankers throughout the municipality. And so Kintampo North is in dire need of water.
The MP's appeal is direct and desperate. He calls on all benevolent groups to come to the aid of his people.
So I call on community water and sanitation. I call on all well-meaning Ghanaians that the center of Ghana is without water.
As if the water crisis isn't enough, getting anywhere is a battle in itself. The road network is a crumbling web of dust and ditches crippling the local economy. Municipal Chief Executive Isaac Donko laments the negative effects of the situation on his people.
The road network in Kintampo, it is really a very big challenge. Since 1992, I can tell you that there is a small portion of Kintampo which is less than 4 kilometers that has tarred roads since 1992 up to now. And it has been a very challenging issue, which when you ask anybody within the Kintampo North municipality, he will bring it as an issue. Let's put it aside. There are other development challenges. Apart from the road network internally, moving out. Recently, when you go to the Mo area, they were almost cut off during the rainy season to go to the Mo area.
But is there hope on the horizon? The government says yes. Regional Minister Francis Osuantwi acknowledges the problems and says steps are being taken to change the status quo.
With regards to inner roads, yes, the government has approved some of them under the big push. So I shared this good news with them. With regards to their water issue, under the Common Fund, the Assembly has allocated 5 mechanized boreholes to support the water system in Kintampo and 7 unmechanized boreholes to support the water system in Kintampo.
For now, the people of Kintampo live between the promise of tomorrow and the harsh realities of today. They have heard assurances before. Their question is simple. How long must they wait for the change that flows from a tap and paves the way to a better future? Anna Sabit, Joy News, Kintampo.
Away from that, in tough economic times, Germany has been urged to cut spending by billions. One focus is the country's complex welfare system. Chancellor Friedrich Merz is pushing for a tougher approach, especially to unemployment benefits. This is causing tension within his coalition government. For more on this, we're joined by DW correspondent Hans Brandit. We thank you so much for your time joining us live from Berlin. Hans, Germany is one of the richest countries in the world. Can it really no longer afford offering all those social benefits?
The short answer to that is yes, it can't. The German economy is struggling. It's just come out of recession. It's facing a difficult situation in its relationship to the United States, in its relationship to China and other international markets. So tax income is not what it could be. So cuts need to be made across the budget here in Germany, and that includes social spending, which will also need to face some cuts.
I see. Well, the Chancellor has said major cuts in unemployment payments are possible. His coalition partners, the Social Democrats, probably they disagree, don't they?
Well, we have a very strange, one might say, coalition here in Germany at the moment. Chancellor Merz is from the Conservative Party. His coalition partners are Social Democrats, and they don't see eye to eye on social benefits, especially on unemployment benefits. While the Conservatives say that there are too many people kind of freeloading social benefits, living off the state, as it were, the Social Democrats will say that these are the most needy people in society and that they need their support. So this is a dispute that is going to go on for a while. I imagine is very, very sharp between these two coalition partners. In the end, I think it will mean that some cuts will have to be made in unemployment benefits, but I imagine that they're not going to make such a big difference to the budget as a whole.
Brings me to my next question, really. What about other benefits, such as state pensions? Surely much more money could be found in there.
Yes, that's the largest part. Yes, that's the largest part of budget support in social spending from the German government and involving hundreds of billions of euros. It's part of the problem that in a pension system, you have a lot of younger people who pay into the system and fewer older people gaining benefits from the system, and that balance is out of kilter in Germany and many other industrialized nations, so that fewer people are paying in and more people are taking money out. So state support is increasing, and that is something that the state can't afford. But it's a very hot potato that most governments don't like to touch, and this government so far has also not said that it is going to do anything about the pension system at all.
Thank you so much, Hans, for joining us with that update all the way from Berlin. And that's how I leave you here on The Pulse. It's been great doing the past 2 hours with you. For more news, please log on to myjournal.com. My name is Faustina Sako. Good afternoon.